Well, hi there. As you know, as you might have heard, I am retiring next year, but I will be back subbing and anything that I can help and be a service to you. But I went to the Thai conference and I wanted to bring back some things for you that I learned at the Thai conference, so my going there wasn't just wasted. And I have a few things I'd like to show you. And things that I've recorded for my class, and I hope you enjoy these and use them. And if you need any individual help on them, I'd be glad to help you. And anyway, so long from Hawaii. Plickers is the first software that I'm going to talk about. You download it at plickers.com for your free account. Teachers get a free account. You go to plickers.com and download and print the cards. The next thing you do is set up the classes. Each student is assigned to a certain number. Next, show the question. Scan the room for the answers. And finally, get a detailed report of the students' answers. Okay, so I downloaded Plickers, and I understand where they got the name Plickers now.
Clicker.
Like a clicker. It's just like a clicker, only you don't, one thing good about it, you don't need cell phones for this software. The first thing you need to do with Plicker is to print these cards out. And you only have to print these once. I put them on cardstock, thicker and easier to handle. All you do is you go over to cards right here and you print out these cards. You have different choices of cards. Standard, and that's why I picked a standard, normal for most classrooms. And you'll notice on these standard cards, the letters are very, very small, so it's very hard to cheat from another student. And if you pull the A up, it's A. If the B is up, it's B. If the C is up, it's C. And if the D is up, it's D. And no two cards are the same. It's really hard to cheat off of unless you actually pull the guy's card down and look at it. So this would be a great way to review with your students. And I don't know, a quiz right at the beginning of class where you want to just see if they learned something from the previous day. So anyway, if you click on standard, what will happen, it'll bring up a PDF file, and there's 2 cards per page. So let's say you have 30 people in your class, you'd only need 15 sheets of paper of cardstock to print out all your cards, and then you just cut them in half and you have your cards. So that's the first thing you want to do, is print your cards. So now after I have my cards, what I want to set up is my classes. And I have these classes set up. And if I want to add a new class, I just click on Add New Class. And I click on that. And let's say my class name is, let's say I wanted to do this with Youth Internship. And select a year, you can just, whatever year. It's about, the exact, Youth Internship is 12th graders. And subject is career and technical education. Okay, and then I've got those assigned and I hit save on that. Now what Pinterest is going to do is allow me to put the students in. And basically what I did is I went to my grade book, I copied their last name, first name, copied them, Control-C, jumped over here, Control-V, put them in there, and added them. I did have them in alphabetical order, and I thought, well, when I hand them out, it would be better if I had them in a seating chart order. I want to paste it into here and just hit enter. So Leanne is set up to card number 1. So when all of those kids are assigned their cards, I can hand them out. So number 1 would be Leanne, she would get card number 1. Jacob would get card number 2, and so forth, 3, 4, all the way through your class. And it saves automatically as you're going along, so you save it. So I can go back to the classes now, and what I want to do is I want to assign some questions to a class. So I'm going to go to my library of questions, and if I want to start a new test, I just add a new question, and I can put it in second period, and I can put every question in a different folder. So let's say I'm going to have a quiz in second period, and I'm going to name the folder. This is going to be a quiz over DOS. Okay, so I've got a quiz over DOS right here, and that's where I'm going to add the new question. So first question, I'm going to say, what does DOS stand for? And down here, I'm going to just say drive on street, dip on sand, whatever that meant. And here's going to be my correct answer, disk operating system. And I might do disk optimization system. And the correct answer is going to be this one. And then I just save that question. So that question has been saved here. Now here's the cute, neat part about it. Once I get all the questions set up, I add them to a queue. I can show these to the application class, or I can do it in several classes. I can queue them to several different classes. So let's say I want to show it to the introduction class and also the other introduction class, information technology class. And so they're queued up for both of those. And then when I'm ready, when I'm ready to show the test, I just go to the live view. With the live view, it looks just like this. So I have to download the Plicker to be able to scan the room. I need my cell phone. And you can do an Android or I've got an iPhone. But I have to download from the Plicker software. And I'm going to open it up. And basically, I'm going to go to, I assign that to the information. And there's my what does DOS stand for. It shows the question right up on my cell phone there. So I click on that. And as soon as I click on that, it comes up here. And all the kids will have cards. So what I'm going to do is press the scan button, and then I'm going to scan all their cards. When I hit scan, it does this, and I'm going to scan all their different cards now. It's a live window where I'm going to scan. So if I scan answer number 1, and the answer is disk operating system is C. So the student would hold up C, I scan his card, and as you see, number 1 got his answer recorded. And it's amazing. I can just go and it'll just scan everybody's card with one sweeping motion of the classroom. It's just amazing how well it does scan. And then once I have it scanned, I've got the one question, I just hit the check mark, and then I just go back, and if there was another question, it would show up here. I only put one question in. What software allows you to create documents or a newsletter? Word, Excel, Access, or PowerPoint? Okay, lift it up. Okay, so what I do is I scan those, and watch how they're coming in here. See how your name comes in here? Then you put your card down if I got it.
It's Mr.
Did I get yours free? Okay, so there's the first question. What was the president's name in 1995? The president's name in 1995. And what I'm going to do is scan now. And here it goes. We're scanning the room. Scanning the room. Scanning. If you see yours, put it down. You see that you got it.
Is it going to get an A?
Out of the way.
Is it E?
Dang it.
And I'm going to take I'm going to hit the check mark again. I'll hit the check mark to back out of that. And then back up to the next question. So this is a dreaded DOS question. Appears over here. The dreaded DOS. And now I'm going to start scanning them. So I go to scan view, and it comes up like this, and see how they're checking off as they click? You got it, Owen? Okay. All right. Okay, got it. So if you see right here, 11 people got it right. Check it, go back. We got a couple more questions, and then we'll start working on animation. How do you start a new Photoshop canvas?
I don't know.
Photoshop, there's the camera there. It's better if you hold it by a corner. There's that one. Names, there you go.
You already got me.
Oh, okay. All right. And everything's been recorded, but how can we look and see how the students have done? It's very simple. Go up to report, then go to spreadsheet, and I want it for 5th period, and then I hit apply. And these are the results. Now we have Zane and Tate didn't take it, but I can see who did the best by going downward. You see Mackenzie, Owen, Zach, and Max, and Morgan, and it just goes on the way down. And the ones circled in red are the wrong answers, and the ones in green are the correct answers. And it shows you a breakdown. 93% of the people got this question right, getting into Photoshop. 61% was the average of everybody. The dreaded DOS question was 73%, which we did study that. And the two people in the Minute School Band, a couple people didn't know that. That's me and Bruce Venner. And nobody knew what the president's name was in 1995. His name was still Barack Obama back in 1995.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Trick question.
You download it at plickers.com for your free account.